This is what the sovereign Lord says. Now I consider these shepherds my enemies. I will take away their right to feed the flock. I'll say that again. I will hold them responsible for what has happened to my flock. So if you're a leader, you take responsibility for the people you're supposed to preach to. So like when we go to heaven, there's 2 seats of judgment. One is your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Were you self-proclaimed, self-righteous, religious bigot and hypocrite who wanted to judge everyone based off their sin, and you're exalting the book of works? If you're exalting the book of works, then like your name may be blotted out of the book of life. You don't want to be judged on the book of works. Trust me, you want to be judged on the book of life. So if your name's in the book of life, your second seat of judgment is going to be, what did you do with what the Lord gave you? Well, if the Lord gave you a congregation of 20,000 people and all you did was lead them astray and allow them to be possessed by demons, your second seat of judgment would probably be like, hey, you failed, my guy. Like, you believed in Jesus, like you made it in barely, but you failed. Imagine thinking you're better than the rest and getting to heaven and realizing you failed. Like, that's the reality of what a lot of people are going to be facing come their time to sit in that seat of judgment. And there's unclean spirits of pride keep them from seeing that. Like, please, Father Abba, wake us up. We need people to see this on a mass scale. He's going to hold you responsible. Like when I was in the army, for example, like if something bad happened, they said, excuse my language, crap rolled downhill. Like, for example, like let's say I mess up. I go to the bar as a young private and I get in trouble for drinking and I mess up and I get arrested. They don't come scold me. They take my E5 sergeant team leader into the office because a squadron commander yelled at my first sergeant, and my first sergeant yelled at my platoon sergeant, and my platoon sergeant yelled at my team leader, which is just a regular sergeant. And then that sergeant comes and he makes my life living hell for months. I've experienced it firsthand. It's kind of like how God is. If the congregation is engaged in all manner of sin, if we're blaspheming the Holy Spirit, like who do you think the Lord is gonna come get into? Who do you think the Lord is gonna come judge, condemn, and cast out of place of leadership?